If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
What happens when you're a gazelle and you're not being pushed, you're not being prodded, you're not given a reward, nobody's encouraging you? What happens when you're a gazelle and the lion's not chasing you anymore? You stop running. But what happens when you're a lion? When you're a lion, it does not make a difference. You realize that if your family is going to eat, that if that pack of lions is to survive, then you gotta go hunt. A part of being a beast just ain't eating a gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunts. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. Then boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process.
A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. They don't just live to catch it. It's the whole process. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time, you go by the gazelle. When you are a true hunter, you hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. And then you get another, and then you get another, and you get another.
If you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, be what you say you're gonna be, you're gonna have to lion me out. You a gazelle, you're gonna come up short. You a gazelle, you're gonna have an average experience. You a student, I need you in lion mode. You an entrepreneur, I need you in lion mode. You trying to lose weight, lion mode. You can't do nothing significant in gazelle mode, nothing. Nothing impressive happens in gazelle mode. Nothing happens in run mode, give up mode, quit mode, scared mode, fearful mode, nothing happens. Everything happens in lion mode like I'm coming to get you.
Now, you only work when it's easy. You only work when you feel like it. You only work when it's convenient.
But if you don't feel like getting after it, I hope you feel like being weak. I hope you feel like not accomplishing anything, because that's what's gonna happen.
You will not blow up. The vision won't become a reality for you because you don't show up every day. You show up when you feel like it.
If you can only execute when you feel like executing, you will fucking lose 100 times out of 100.
You gotta stop giving yourself a pass. I have watched people go after people in a way they never go after themselves. I have watched people judge people, why they doing this or why they doing that, and this is terrible and that's terrible. They should be doing this and shit. With the same energy that you get on people, the same judgment you use, the same critique and criticizing you do, you don't do it for yourself. So I need you to turn yourself in the mirror and look in that mirror and stop giving you a pass. You give you a pass. You are not where you're supposed to be financially, and you can give yourself a pass. You know you better than that. You know you should be further in life, but you keep letting you slide. I need you to check yourself and change yourself and critique yourself. At some point, you gotta buckle down, and it starts with you looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I'm not getting up on time. I'm not going to work on time. I'm not putting in 120% when I'm at work. I let me down, and in order to get to where I want to get to, I need to discipline myself and maintain that discipline. Discipline means that you dominate when you feel like it, and you dominate when you don't feel like it. Stop waiting for life to move you, and you move you. Every day, move yourself. You gotta take control of your life. When you gonna wake up? What you gonna do when you up? You got to take control.
Because in this day and age, if you aren't careful, it's real easy to slide into cruise control mode. Don't do that with your life. Don't get on the road and just kind of let the car drive itself. When that's happening, you're not directing what's going on. You're not in control anymore. You're just drifting. It's not going where you want it to go. It's just going wherever it's going, unintentional. So what are you supposed to do? I'll tell you what we're supposed to do. Go to manual mode. That's what you have to do. If you go in cruise control, you will scroll. You are dead. You have to go into manual mode. The trash off. Because if you don't go into manual mode, I'll tell you what's going to take over. Your natural, psychological, and physiological instincts will take over. They'll follow the path of least resistance. Don't let that happen. You have to deny these things from happening. Don't allow yourself to be a victim of your environment.
You think things are gonna just go your way? Well, they're not gonna just go your way.
You think things are gonna just happen for you? Well, they're not just gonna happen for you.
You gotta impose your will.
You gotta be disciplined, and you gotta make things happen. Go make things happen.
When you don't feel like getting up in the morning, you get your butt up in the morning, you do what you said you were going to do anyway. When you don't feel like sacrificing, you get your butt up and you sacrifice anyway. When you don't feel like being dedicated to it, you stay your butt dedicated anyway because you understand what the process will go on to produce later on in your life. It's not about the outcome.